I'm Sushmita from Miss Pink Shoes and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be an Ask MPS videos. So I asked this on my social media and on one of my videos, my earlier videos, I think it was my last video. I asked you guys to leave me some questions and some of you did. So I'm going to be answering to all of those questions. So let's get started. So I have all of them on my phone here. I'm quickly going to start reading. So the first one is by FP Izak. I'm really sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What do you want to accomplish right now? So right now at this point of time, I want to do my course properly, and by properly I mean that I don't want to compromise on any of my submissions. I want to do my work well and I want to score well and pass out well. So that's my current aim. And can you please do a college lookbook? So a lot of you have been asking me to do lookbooks and I'm definitely going to do them. It's just that I really haven't found the time to shoot lookbooks and it takes quite some time to shoot them. So after my exams are over, which is the 16th of August, I will be shooting lookbooks, and definitely the week after 16th of August I'm definitely going to be uploading at least one lookbook, and I'm going to be traveling to Europe this month and so I am going to be shooting there as well. So you guys have a lot of lookbooks coming your way. Next question is by Neha_Neha Das. Who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to makeup and fashion? What do you aspire to become? What was your first feelings when you were shooting your YouTube video and uploading them? So I'm going to get to the questions one by one. Biggest inspiration when it comes to makeup and fashion? Honestly, I don't have a specific person inspiring me with makeup and fashion. I follow a couple of people and they inspire me. And honestly guys, even a person walking on the road, if I like what they're wearing, they might inspire me. And if I like someone's makeup, if I see them say at a wedding or a family gathering, I might just like. So there is no specific person who inspires me, but I do follow a couple of people. I love Namrata's makeup. I love Daniel makeup and hair. I love Elton's work. And apart from that, when it comes to fashion, definitely Sonam Kapoor, the fashion icon. I love Rihanna because I love the way she pushes her edges. So there are a couple of people who I follow whose fashion sense and makeup sense I love, but there's no specific person. Next question, what do you aspire to become? I aspire to become a designer. I want to start my own brand. So that's the aim. I do also want to get into the cosmetic industry. I do want to make makeup. That's like a long-term goal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's something that I definitely want to do. It's like a inside fantasy of mine. So yes, hopefully that will happen, but definitely going to start my brand. And what was your first feeling when you were shooting your YouTube video? I was so nervous. I was really scared and nervous. I was scared what people are going to think. I was scared I'm going to be made fun of. I really thought people are going to start putting memes about me because that's how scared and nervous I was. So yeah, my first video that I uploaded, I shot it 13 times, like literally 13 times I shot it and then I uploaded it. So I was really nervous and really scared, but I'm so happy that I did it because this is where it led me to. The next question is by Sapna Nahar Jain. Can you please tell what's your favorite makeup? Who is your favorite fashion designer and actress? Favorite fashion designer definitely has to be Sabyasachi. I love the detailing he puts into his work. It is just beautiful. I also love Shivan and Naresh. Their work is amazing, out of this world. I love the silhouettes and the cuts that they do, the delicate details. But Sabyasachi, all-time favorite. Actress, I do love a couple of actresses. I love Kangana Ranaut for her acting. I think she's a brilliant actress. I really like her. I love Deepika as well. I think her acting is really good. And I also love Priyanka. Like, I think the kind of roles Priyanka has done is out of this world and nobody could have done the way she's done. So these three are my top. Acting wise, I love Kangana and Priyanka. And Deepika, I love her for her acting as well as, for the way she looks and her fashion sense and everything else. So again, another question by Neha_Neha Das. Favorite color, favorite movie, Indo-Western or Western, and favorite song. So color, of course, Pink. Favorite movie, there are a couple of movies that I love, but all-time favorites have to be Notebook, A Walk to Remember, and DDLJ. And Indo-Western or Western, generally I would say Western, but right now I'm in that phase where I'm loving Indo-Western looks. So currently Indo-Western, but on a general level, definitely Western. And favorite song, so I mentioned it in my favorites video. My current favorite is Something Like This by Coldplay and Chana Meria. My favorite songs keep changing every now and then. Next one is by Rebel_Bong. How you got such good speaking skills? So I'm going to be really honest with you guys. There was a point in time where I couldn't speak because I didn't know how to talk. My speaking skills were pathetic. My English was horrible. I really couldn't even frame one sentence properly. So when I was, I think in my 8th standard or my 9th standard, I'm not sure, I started going to grammar classes because my grammar was really bad. So it was affecting my speaking and my, written English also. So I did go for grammar classes, and there they told me to watch a lot of English movies. They generally suggest to read books, but I cannot read. I hate reading. I've mentioned that before. So I started watching a lot of movies, and that sort of made my language much better. And after a point, I just stopped being insecure about myself. I was extremely insecure as a person. So as time passed, I grew and my insecurities went away, and that basically made me really confident, and of course my language also got better. So that's why I have the speaking skills that I do. Next one is by M_V_Rahul. How do you got the name Miss Pink Shoes? Is that your real name? Of course that's not my real name. My real name is Sushmita Agarwal, and I got the name Miss Pink Shoes. Actually, one of my friend came up with that name, so I was really stuck as to what to name my blog. I delayed it easily by a month or two because I couldn't come up with a name, and a friend of mine out of nowhere like, hey, how does Miss Pink Shoes sound? And I was like, dude, that actually sounds nice, and it's something that really represents me. It doesn't really mean much, it doesn't mean anything in specific, but it's something that really reflects who I am. It just represents me, and yeah, I just love the way it sounds. Next one by Kaushal.Sonam. Your hair care routine. Yes, I have an updated routine coming up for you guys the coming week. A lot of you have been asking me, so I'm definitely going to do that the coming week. Next question is by the happy vibe_. Tell us about you and your best friend. Tell us more about your family. So about my family, I have mentioned it before. I live in a joint family. We are 16 of us. I have 2 cousin brothers. Both are married. Both have 2 kids each. I have 2 cousin sisters, my brother, who's my own brother, and me. And both my parents live with me, and one of my uncle and aunt live with me. So we are a lot of us. And about my best friend, so I haven't had a constant best friend all my life. I have a couple of people who are really close to me. They have been constants, but I've not had a constant best friend all my life. In school, I had a couple of best friends. In my college, I did, and now in my diploma, I do have a couple of close friends, but nobody who's been like constant there all the time. Next question is by Pooja Jain. Who inspired you to become a YouTuber? I'm being completely honest and straightforward with you guys. To become a YouTuber, nobody really inspired me. I was inspired by people who are determined, who are hardworking, to work hard and to be the person that I am. But nobody really inspired me to become a YouTuber. The reason I started YouTubing was, at the point that I started, I felt like there weren't many Indian YouTubers, which I was wrong about, because after I started YouTubing is when I came across a zillion channels by Indian YouTubers, and now there are so many Indian YouTubers. But at that point, I just thought that there were not many Indian YouTubers to start out with. I felt like there was a need for somebody to do a lot of drugstore tutorials, to do things on YouTube that anybody could do. Like, I know a lot of people make things look easy, and it's not that easy. And I know that so many people tell me also that I make a lot of things look easier than they are. But that was my idea when I started my channel, that I wanted it to be very relatable. I wanted it to be something where people could just come in and talk to me and ask me questions, and I would help them out. And that was the whole idea behind my channel. The next question is by Harshini Agarwal. Which school did you finish your schooling and which year? So I shifted 3 schools. So the final school where I finished my schooling was Lady Andal. I did my 11th and 12th there, and I passed out in the year 2013. The next question is by Prachi Sancheti. I wanted to ask you about your future plans. Also, what keeps you so determined towards your work always? I honestly admire that quality of yours. Thank you so much, Prachi. So my future plans, as I mentioned, that I want to start my own brand, and I do want to get into cosmetics, but I'm not sure if that'll happen, but definitely starting my own brand. And what keeps you determined? So I'm being really straightforward with you guys. I love working. I honestly do. My work is what keeps me going. It's what makes me feel like myself. I cannot sit idle. If I sit idle, I go crazy. I honestly do go crazy, like literal sense crazy, because I don't know what to do. I can't just lay around and not do anything. So my work really makes me happy, and honestly I feel like I'm a really lucky person, because I found a field where all of my interests are combined. So I love fashion, I love makeup, I love dressing up, I love taking care of myself. But that's not the only interest that I have. I love doing videography and clicking pictures. It is something that I really enjoy doing, and this is something that combines that as well. And I love editing, I love working on pictures, I love adding colors. Basically the whole process of blogging is something that I love. and I also love teaching. Like, teaching is something that a part of me always wanted to do. I love inspiring people, I love helping people out. So basically I feel like I'm really lucky to have found a field which incorporates every single interest of mine, and every single part about this field is something that I love. I like being up on my toes all the time. I like working all the time. It's something that I don't feel like it's an effort. It does tire me out, and there are times where I just want to take some time off, and right now I'm so cramped up that I can't wait for my exams to get over and just to take some free time. But that doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. I absolutely love it, and that's what makes me, continue to do what I'm doing. So I think if you find something that you love and you do what you love, you will really want to do it, and you won't, be lazy or anything. You'll definitely be, very hardworking about it. The next question is by Tanisha Jha. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Oh, and you are my favorite YouTuber. Love you and your videos very much. Thank you so much, Tanisha. So my favorite YouTuber definitely is Lily Singh. I absolutely love her. I adore her. I love everything about her. And I really wish she came to Chennai for her book tour, but she didn't. But anyways, she is definitely my favorite YouTuber. So there is one question that I got on my DM, and the person does not want me to take their name, so I'm not going to take their name. So the message says that, "Hi Sushmita, I've been following you ever since you started out, and I must say I love the way you've grown, and I love your fashion sense. I really look up to you, and I really love you." Thank you so much for that. So the question is that there's a question that keeps coming to my mind, and I really want to know how brands and bloggers work together, and also, do you get paid for your shoots? And when you do reviews, are you obliged to say what the brand wants you to say, or are your reviews genuine? So guys, my reviews are completely genuine. I do work with brands. They do send me products for free, and I do get paid for making those reviews, but all my reviews are genuine. And honestly guys, I'm not really big. My YouTube following is pretty less. Even on Insta my following is decent, but I have a long way to go. So even the brands that reach out to me, they're very selective brands, and I don't review them if I don't like them. Honestly guys, I do say no to collaborations. If it's something that I feel that I won't use, or if it's something that I don't believe in, I don't work with them. And when I started out, I didn't have a following. Nobody knew me, so I was reaching out to brands for collaborations, and initially I was working for free. I didn't charge them, but after I started growing, after my following increased and people started recognizing me, I did start charging them. So when it comes to collaborations, when it comes to clothing, jewelry, whatever, the products are sent over to me, I shoot with them, and I send them back, and I get paid depending on the number of posts and the kind of posts. And when I'm doing reviews, I of course have to use the product. So the products are sent over to me, and I use them, and if I like them and if I decide to review them, then I'm paid. If I don't like them, if I don't want to review them, then that's it. That's the end of that collaboration. I will never speak about the brand, and I am not going to be paid for anything. So that's basically how it works. I know a lot of people have questions about the whole, reviews being genuine and if bloggers are really speaking their mind, but I'm the kind of a person that my idea of blogging was never to earn money out of it. It's something that I started out of passion. Of course I would love to earn out of it, and now it's turned into a profession. So I do charge for events, I do charge for collaborations, because this is something that I want to do for a living. But my reviews are always going to be genuine, and honestly I have said no to a lot of collaborations, especially in the last 4 months. Touch wood, I've been getting so many collaborations, and I've said no to a lot of them, mainly because either I don't like the kind of clothes that they make, or I don't like the kind of stuff that they have, or basically the brand is something that does not appeal to me. So I do say no to brands, I do say no to collaboration, and all my reviews are genuine. So that's it for this video guys. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, the link is down below. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. All the links are given in the bottom bar, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching guys. Bye.